March 9, 2026. I believe it's the 10th day of this illegal war that Trump has imposed on Iran with Netanyahu. And I'm going to tell you my main concern about this whole thing is I don't feel we are getting the proper information out of this war. It was reported over the weekend that the administration had squashed an intelligence report saying that there is a heightened risk of terrorist activity here in the United States because of the war. There has been questions about the actual numbers of casualties coming out of the war. None of that is substantiated, of course, about the misreporting of the casualties. And there's also my concern that not only is the administration's corrupt in hiding information, but the news media is compromised as well. Most of the major networks are becoming a mouthpiece for the Trump administration. And I want to point out a news story that broke over the weekend that there was an explosion near our embassy in Oslo, Norway. If you look at the U.S. news sources, I checked them all: CNN, MS Now, Fox. Also, I checked the networks, CBS, NBC. Only people who mentioned anything about that explosion was ABC News and NPR. And they just said there was an explosion. Now, if you go over to like Al Jazeera or BBC, they have reported, it's on their front page, and they call it what it possibly is. It may be a terrorist attack related to the ongoing war in Iran. They say it's in the headlines, where the U.S. news media kind of gloss over it as oh, by the way, this also happened. My point, I feel it's really important that we start seeking out news sources that are not located here in the United States. Al Jazeera is a good one. BBC is another one. I normally would go NPR as well, but as you can see, NPR is also downplaying this. So we need to make sure that we are verifying our news sources, whether they are local, domestic here, or foreign, but we also need to have more than just one news source.